Bon dia. Good morning, guys. How are you all? I hope that everyone is cool. Everyone, just let me know if you can hear me. The voice is clear. Really don't want to go for the daily analysis or daily bias video because people don't give a shit. And it is so frustrating. But yeah, it is all okay. Bom dia. Okay, Clever, Miguel, Sergey, Outlander, Nicolo. How are you all? You can hear me, right? I guess you. Hey Jawan, thanks for that rocket, man. Or the chocolate? Was that rocket? I guess. Hey Gurmeet, how are you, brother? Before starting this video or today's live, please all of you push the like button. Sachin, thanks for confirming, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Outlander, for not hearing me. My bad voice. Thank you so much, brother. Okay. It should be a very nice day to trade. Actually, it's very nice to. It's a very nice day to blow the account. Okay, not to trade. Actually, my mistake. It's one of the best day to blow the account. So whoever interested to blow their account, please log into your personal account, funded account, eval if you want to blow. If you don't want to blow the account, don't log in into your personal funded or eval account. It's a request, okay? Thanks for that penguin, man. Both of you, Outlander Sachin, both of you. Thank you so much for providing that penguin. Hey James, how are you, man? Hey Gupta, bull beer, yeah, something like that. Bull beer. I'll try, but I don't know it's the best day to trade or not. If you ask me, the worst idea to trade today. That's the worst idea. I really don't appreciate any of you to go for your funded account, but I should not talk like that way because I'm not a financial advisor. So if I should not talk like this way. So it's your choice what you want to do. It's your choice. But if you ask me, I will never go to trade to my funded account, to my eval account or personal account in this day. Except paper trading, I will do nothing. The reason is Fed Chair Powell is going to speak around 10 a.m. New York local time. Before that, talking, market is huge. There is a huge possibility for consolidation. After the Fed Chair Powell speak, market will be more volatile and it will be like range bound. You will see something like this. In one or two candle will come here, one or two candle will come here, one or two candle will come here, come here, wait a bit, then fall here. Something like this. No opportunity to trade in this area. So this is all my experience. But yeah, of course, it can be a very beautiful price action. Okay, I can be 100% wrong, though I'm not willing or wishing to be wrong over here, but I can be wrong. But at the same time, I don't want to take the risk over here. So it's your choice. You want to go for your funded account, a live account or not? It's up to you. Okay. Hey traders, luck, Donichu. Thanks for the penguin, man. And let's go for a bit about the price action. Before going to this price action, I would love to come yesterday's price action first. Okay. So this was the line here. That was the hourly order block. Let me go to the hourly chart actually here. This is that area where this is our hourly order block. If you remember, I started to find the sell only here. Though I knew it, we have this 21968 point. This clean buy side liquidity over here. And you guys are referring me that buy side liquidity. What do you think? I didn't see this buy side liquidity. I didn't know about this line. I marked it at the beginning of this live. I knew this is my buy side liquidity, clean drawn liquidity, magnet, whatever you say. But why I was looking for sell? Why I was not looking for that clean buy side? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Market could simply take that buy side liquidity. I could be wrong. But there was a logic for thinking about falling. So if you miss the pre-market analysis, then what you will do, you will join me later. You will keep watching. Okay. So if I'm framing the sell setup, let me frame the sell. But if you feel like it will go higher for that drawn liquidity, be on yourself, believe yourself, go for the buy. I am explaining my expectation. You will go with your expectation. So in same market where I'm looking for sell, you can look for buy. Both of us can be profitable. There is nothing wrong. It's not all about right or wrong. It's all about making profit. I am working here depending on my bias. So I'm more interested to look for my bias. When this market started to go higher, okay, from there, exactly from there, when it started to go higher, I didn't know what is the last line. This is that hourly gap. Primarily, I was thinking that this 30%, sorry, 20% of the TGIF line, it will hold the market, send it lower. Then I started to think this parallel gap will hold the market, send it lower. Listen to me carefully. I'm not thinking that it will keep going higher. I just don't know which line will stop the market and send it lower. But I know that it will fall. I know that it will fall. So I am more interested to frame the sell setup. When it has been violated, this is my last PDRA, which is the order block from the hourly chart. That was my last PDRA. If this PDRA is broken, am I started to go look for sell? No, sir. I would start to look for the 50% of that order block. That is broken as well. Then I would start to look for the 50% of that week. I know that it will fall, but from which level, I don't know. That is why I'm not interested to frame the buy setup. I'm more interested to frame the sell setup. I just don't know from where it will fall. So if you look for example, if I want to take the sell, either I have two opportunity. Either I will go for the low probable sell or high probable sell. Low probable sell, I will choose if the stop loss is smaller, like 8 handle, 10 handle, maximum 12 handle. If it is a high probability, I will go for the maximum stop loss, maybe 20 handle. Sometimes if it is volatile, I'll go for 25 to 28 handle, something like that, that type of. But though I don't support it, most of the time I try to take my entry for 20 handle if it is a high probability. I showed you I took two losses here, 10 handle, 12 handle. Then I showed you how to catch that 46 handle from the same low probable entry opportunity, as well as there was the breaker block. I outlined that. I was here in live. I didn't know that ICT himself was marking the breaker block as well. I didn't know that. Please watch that video in YouTube. ICT posted yesterday. The same word breaker block I outlined. ICT outlined the same breaker block. Everything, how beautiful it was. So this is something you have to believe me. I can't fast forward the market. I can't let it go. I mean, around 9:30, I can't show you what is happening around 4:30. I can't show you that. So you have to believe me. I can be wrong. If I'm wrong, that is just one day. I'm gonna be wrong. Rest 9 days, I'm gonna be right. So why don't you believe me? Why you keep forcing me? When I'm looking for sell, why you keep forcing me to look for the buy? Please don't do that. Yesterday, that was my last line to think that market will start to fall. After trading this line, look what happened. Market is falling, right? Now I will talk about everything. I will start from the daily chart. So this is the daily chart and this is that weekly candle. Remember the weekly candle here, 20%, 30%, all of these two line. Just remember this is the TGIF line. Today is the last day to look for previous week TGIF. So if it doesn't work by today, I'm not going to keep these two line in my chart anymore. So Tuesday is the last day. First, when market closed here in Friday, yesterday I was thinking either this line or that line will stop the market and send it lower. When it didn't happen yesterday, closed over there. Today, I'm also going to think the same thing. Either this line or that line from the daily chart will hold the market, send it higher now. Yesterday, I was looking for sell. Today, I will look for buy by believing this TGIF is going to going to complete by today. If it doesn't complete by today, I will just remove these two line and I will say last week TGIF didn't happen. Just didn't happen. So I have to expect it is going to finish the TGIF today. So either this line or that line will hold the market, send it higher. Primarily for this buy side liquidity, then that buy side liquidity. Going to hourly chart. This is my hourly chart and I didn't mark the sell side liquidity from hourly chart. I will mark it from 15-minute chart. So from hourly chart, what do I see in my hourly chart? I can only see the buy side liquidity over here, which is clean highs over here. So I have this high and that high, which are clean buy side liquidity. I don't like this type of cleanness. It's too much clean. I don't like the clean things like this. Over here, market is falling, it's okay. When I will be in 15-minute chart, it all of the scenario will be more clear to you. Okay, so just let me show you the buy side liquidity which I'm expecting will be taken by today. If it doesn't take it by today, then CPI is gonna be difficult for me. So I really appreciate if it go for that buy side liquidity. If I would love to look for selling opportunity right now, I have no opportunity to look for sell. If you ask me, this market will keep falling. Like yesterday, you were saying that if you would love to take the buy, then you will look for this. If it would love to look for sell, you will look for this. Today, if it wants to fall, I have no opportunity to take that sell. I have to let this go. I can't look for sell. It is falling, I will let the whole day go. No opportunity for me to think about the selling opportunity. A small scalp, for example, 15 handle, 20 handle, that is different. But according to the bias, I can't look for the sell. This order block reaction sent the price. I will show it to you from the 15-minute chart. But primarily, I'm thinking about this lower line, which is 30% of the TGIF line. It can maximum fall for this line before going higher to take that buy side liquidity. So this is that 15-minute. This is that 15-minute last fair value gap. From 15-minute chart, this candle low, that candle high. This is the 15-minute last fair value gap. Look at the reaction from the price yesterday. How beautifully it has been respected the last fair value gap from the 15-minute chart just below this buy side liquidity. Now, if you are with me for so long, you know that until the last fair value gap is not broken, you can't look for the liquidity. So if this last fair value gap is broken, then you can start to look for that buy side liquidity. You have to be very careful about the fake breakout. That means one candle close above this fair value gap, the next candle, very next candle, come back again inside this fair value gap. That is called the fake breakout. So you have to be careful about that as well. I have no idea how to know that is the fake breakout beforehand. I have no idea how to do that. But yeah, of course, you can, if you find any way to find out that is the fake breakout, please don't forget to let me know. I want to learn from you. In the meantime, if any of you are giving me any kind of message, please hold it until I finish my whole pre-market analysis. I really didn't want to come here with this pre-market analysis, but I don't know why I have changed my mind. So I'm also going to expect what is going to happen today as well. Okay, this is that sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart. If you remember, I marked that sell side liquidity yesterday, and that was my target for yesterday. So when market came there around this area, I started to look for sell. This 1, 2, 3, this area, market was extremely bullish. I was not able to choose that buy run. I mean, I was not able to chase that buy run. So I started to frame the sell setup here. If you remember, I started to frame the sell setup, first to loss, then on profit. Come back again here, then whole day market was falling. Market is falling, and still market is falling. Look, market is still falling. Why it was falling? Just let me finish this first before going further. I would love to go to 1-minute chart first. In 1-minute chart yesterday, remember these lows here, that clean lows. What did I tell you about this clean lows? If market fail to take these clean lows before going higher, if it failed to take this clean lows, this is gonna give me more confident that this market is a bearish market. So later when I started to frame the sell setup around this area, this is the high resistance liquidity run. Obviously this is the high resistance liquidity run. But when I have started to frame this sell setup in my mind, why I was looking for the sell? The reason was this buy side liquidity is low probability to me when I have seen this clean lows. I don't like this type of clean lows. That was the only thing that was telling me this market will fall. It is not going to take that buy side liquidity. I can be wrong. This market could go higher, took that liquidity. I could be wrong. But my experience, my knowledge, the price was telling me, no sir, I'm not going higher. I'm just going until a certain level, which is the last line of the 50-minute last fair value gap, as well as the hourly order block open. I'm just reaching until this area before falling. I framed a sell setup. If you remember here, I framed around the sell setup here. So this sell, that sell, these two were not that one here. This one and that one. These two was loss. Then I framed the same entry from here by using this breaker block here. ICT marked the same candle as his breaker block. Then I showed you how long you can hold the market, which is the rejection block. which is aligned with the new day opening gap as well as the 15-minute last parallel gap 50%. Look over here, it came exactly to this 50% of this last parallel gap, reach a bit higher, then fall again. Then it went higher, took some buy side liquidity, it has cleared some buy side liquidity has been taken, and then market keep falling, whatever it is. So here today, I can be wrong again, brother. My bias is bullish, but I can be wrong. So here, this is that sell side liquidity. My most interested sell side liquidity was there, and market now came here around this area. When it came here, I would love to look for any kind of swing low. Did it make another liquidity or not? Now, if you have watched our mentorship video, you know that how to mark the perfect swing low. Look at this swing low, how perfect this swing low here, right? This low. And when it came here, made another swing low over there. What do you see? Though it has taken all of this liquidity, it has built another liquidity here. So it has built another liquidity. Around 9:30, what is gonna be my expectation? It will fall first to clear this sell side liquidity, trade this 20% of the TGIF. After trading this, it will start to go higher for the buy side liquidity. Here is the buy side liquidity. Below this buy side liquidity, I have another buy side liquidity. From 1 minute chart, I have another buy side liquidity. Let me show you this. I don't know any of you noticed that or not, but I was watching it. Here, this high and that high, they are very clean highs. I don't like this type of, sorry, not there. Yeah, that was there. Sorry, my mistake here. There. Now, it's not something like swing high, but as well as if you mark this high here, it is also clean liquidity from 1 minute chart. But I would love to mark this candle and that candle because they are too much clean. This is another buy side liquidity. Even if it failed to take this buy side liquidity, which is over here, I'm more preferring that market will take this buy side liquidity. I can be wrong again. Market can keep falling, and it can be a bearish day today. But I'm more interested to think about the bullish day today. Over here, I would love to look for bullish day today. But before going higher, it can fall a bit. Okay. Now, I would love to talk about this fair value gap. I mean, this box. What is this box? If you go to your regular trading hour, you can see this is the opening gap from yesterday. Okay. So over here, I have this opening gap. All other opening gap has been traded. Here was the opening gap. Look at this opening gap that has been traded. Okay, it has been perfectly traded. There is some opening gap here. This candle closed, this candle open. It has been 100% traded. All of this opening gap has been traded. This is the only opening gap that didn't trade yet. Okay, this whole opening gap didn't trade yet. So I would love to see that this market will trade this opening gap, leave at least the lower portion of this opening gap open, which will work as my breakaway gap, which is, if you mark it into 4 dimension or 4, what to say, I mean the 4 like quadrant level. Okay, I would love to see that this 20, this lower level, okay, which is gonna be there, it will be open. It will work as a breakaway gap. So I will keep it like this way and I will mark it as a breakaway gap. But remember, I want to see that if market failed to close the lower portion of this opening gap, if it failed to close it, I will be extremely bullish and I will keep looking for this buy side liquidity, and finally that buy side liquidity, I will keep looking for that area. But if it is fully closed, this opening gap is fully closed, maybe this market will keep falling for this first of all for this sell side liquidity. Why is that sell side liquidity? I don't remember. I think there is some relatively equal lows over there, and then I have a lot of other sell side liquidity over there. If it is 100% closed, so I will let this run go until 10 a.m. New York local time to see how it is going to be traded around 10 a.m. while Powell will start to speak. I will just look for that. So keep that in mind. This box is the opening gap. So over here, this is that breakaway gap, which is the lower portion of this opening gap. I want to see that this whole area will be untraded. That means market is not going to touch this whole area. It can touch to the top. There is nothing wrong, but it is not going to fully close this area of this opening gap. Okay, so here, it's not going to close this whole area. So it can tap to the high, which is the lower quadrant or 25% of this opening gap. It can be traded over there, but it should not go below the high or below the 25% of this opening gap, not even a single tick below this area. That is my expectation. So more precisely, I want to see something like this. This is more precise way, okay? As it's gonna be highly volatile consolidation because of Fed Chair Powell speak, it can be range bound. We will see what is going to happen. One more time before finishing my expectation today, I would love to remind you today we have Fed Chair Powell speak. That is the only news. I don't know how to trade. Without FOMC, that conference really lead me to a losing portion. So this is the lowest probable day for me to trade. Comparing with all other things, I am mostly wrong in this day because before Fed Chair Powell speak, it's a low volatile consolidation. After Fed Chair Powell speak, which is after 10, it's gonna be high volatile range bound market. Most of the time, seek and destroy market. So that is why I really don't want to be chopped up over here. And yeah, this is what okay. According to the narrative, we know that in Tuesday is the manipulation day, so I would love to see that it's gonna take the Monday high, which is over here. This is the Monday high, and here this is the Sunday. I mean Sunday low is here, but more probably I'm more willing to look for the Monday low. Okay, so where here is the Monday low, I guess. Where is the Monday low? Yeah, that is the Monday low. So Monday low has been taken already. Market has done take the previous day low. I would love to look for that. Market will start to look for the previous day high, which is over here. This is the previous day high. If it is overzealous, then it can take the liquidity level above the Monday high. Same thing here. If it is more jealous, then it can fall a bit to take the Friday low, which is over here. I guess Friday low. Okay, Friday low has been taken, which is Sunday low. It can look for this liquidity. I'm more not interested. Yesterday I was interested for the sell side liquidity. Today I'm more interested to look for the buy side liquidity because of narrative, because of the price action, because of everything. Okay, guys, here is the apex. Right now they have 80% discount or sell, and as you can see over here, which is valid until 19th February. Lifetime activation fees is gonna be $125. You just need one day to pass. I prefer the what does it call? I mean, I forgot what does it call, where people actually do two things. They around the news time, they take the maximum contract, they put buy entry in one account, sell entry in another account. Okay. So what does it call? I just don't remember the exact word. So they blow one account, they pass another account, something like that. So you can try this one as it's really cheap, around 150, 250, 300K just for $59. To be honest, it's really cheap. Comparing with the regular price for this account size, it's really cheap. Just don't forget to use the code YIZZHJGN. I will edit this code to T2 wizard again after 100 sell. I just need maybe 50 more sell. So after that, I will just edit it to T2 wizard. Until then, try to keep using this new code. And if any of you are interested about daily payout, which is 3 payouts in a day, Take Profit Trader is going to give you that opportunity. If you need daily payout, so you don't need to wait for 5 days, 10 days, or 7 days to get your payout. No, just make some profit, get that profit in your bank account. For getting that profit, opportunity, use the code T2 Wizard for Take Profit Trader to get 50% discount. You will get the link and the code, everything in the comment box, or Tamimi Outlander. They will help you if anyone is interested. Whoever is more interested to join us in our Discord, I'm right now little busy with my regular life. That is why I'm not active anywhere. I'm just not active, okay? Because of my personal life. I'm going back to Bangladesh, so almost every day I go out to for the shopping, like the chocolate and normal things. I have to go outside for shopping. That is why I'm a bit busy right now, but I'm more active over there. Okay, so if any of you are interested, you can join us to our Discord, which is absolutely free. You will get the link in the pin comment, or the moderator will help you to get the link. Okay, now I'm done. If anyone has any question, you can ask me according to the price. Okay. On my right, this is the 15-minute chart. On my left, this will be the 1-minute chart. Don't get confused because now there is a lot of things over here. But what is that thing? You already know that. Now I have no way to remove them from my chart. I have to keep them. Just don't get confused. Okay, this is that 20%. This is the 30%. Sorry, this is the 20%. This is the 30%. This is the sell side liquidity. Here is the new opening gap. All of this area is the new opening gap, new week opening gap. This is the opening gap, which is still unfinished. Didn't finish the sorry, didn't fill the whole opening gap. I'm talking about this gap, and this is the area I want to see that market is not going to trade. So that is that area above here. This is that 15-minute bearish gap. I'm going to remove it from my chart, but if you want to keep it, you can keep it. Midnight open, 8:30 open, market is below both of this line, which is in deep discount. I want to see it will go to premium again. In the meantime, if your bias is bearish, keep looking for sell. I will not look for any kind of sell except some small scalping, 15, 10, 12, 20 handle, something like that. If it is kind of obvious, then maybe I'll frame the sell setup. Otherwise, according to the bias, I'm not interested to look for sell. Hey cat lover, hey Sachin, call hedging. No, it's not hedging. There is some other word. I don't know why I'm good, Said. So Shabuj, I'm good, man. How are you? Venkatesh, Shahid, no, I don't trade gold. I don't trade gold, so I don't go over there. I'm only interested about future market. Please push the like button. I don't know how many likes did I get, but if it is less like, I really get disappointed, man. Just let me check how many likes. Okay, not even 50 likes. Guys, can you please push the like button? 129 people are watching. Make sure that all of you has pushed the like button, please. Make it 50 likes when I'm opening it. And if any of you are not my subscriber, you guys can subscribe to our channel. I'm very near to 10k subscriber. And when I will get that 10k subscriber, I guess I will do another giveaway. I don't know if Tamimi or Outlander tell me to do that next month. Sorry, next week. I will do that next week. I'll just buy one account and I will make it as a giveaway. That's all. Right now, I don't have any sale about, so I'm not. He is a gambler. Who is a gambler? Me? I appreciate it if you call me a gambler. We want chocolate too. No worries, man. How can I send it? Just let me know. Good morning, easy trades. Sorry, wrong chat. Okay. Wrong chat. I love it, man. You're not reading my comment. What's your comment, Anas? I didn't see, brother. I was just explaining the price action, so I didn't see your comment. What was your question, brother? Let me know one more time. Thanks for that kiss, man. Lucky. Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I'm lucky, guys. I'm lucky. I would love to remind you one more time. If this market keep falling for this sell side liquidity, I don't care. I will not take the sell. I'm only interested to think that market is going to take this light today, which was your drawn liquidity yesterday. This is my drawn liquidity for today. So if I'm wrong, this market doesn't want to go higher, keep falling, I will just simply let it go. In the meantime, I'll just keep watching the market. I have nothing to do for the selling. 1 minute to go for 9:30 open. Let's see. Hey Mourad. Yeah, I know that. That's why I told that today is the lowest probable day for trade. Whoever wants to trade their real account, you are welcome. But if you ask me, in your life, never ever open your funded or able account today. This is the day to blow the account. Even though tomorrow is CPI, this is absolutely low probability because of CPI. as well as this Fed policy. And what I was trying to say, even though tomorrow is CPI, we have the Fed policy peak tomorrow again. So tomorrow is also the lowest probable day to trade. Dear Money, thanks for that penguin man. I can see. Oh, okay, that was that. Happy Chaudhary, how are you, brother? Sharada, good morning. Sisto, what is your point, brother? Okay, this is the 9:30 open. Let's see how it is going to trade. 9:30 open. Okay, I would love to see if there is any opening gap today. Well, I have another opening gap. I'll just mark the opening gap to see any kind of reaction from the 50% of that opening gap. This is the closing, and this is the opening of the opening gap, today's opening gap. Okay. If it doesn't fall, there is nothing wrong. It doesn't need to take this sell side liquidity. Remember, it doesn't need to take it. As I expecting, it will be taken, but it doesn't need to take it. The most liquidity has been taken over here. It would be the best if it could take that liquidity. That could be the best. So if it would happen and trade that 20%, sorry, 30% of that TGIF, that would be the best area for me to think about the buy. This is the first presented gap according to me. Don't get confused. This is the first presented gap according to me. Yesterday, first presented gap worked perfectly, give us 25 handle. I would love to see if it can give me 25 handle from tomorrow as well. So when I will frame this first entry, it's all about our expected, observation. Okay, so please don't take this entry without your observation. This could be the idea. This could be the idea. Okay, whenever it will come here, if it doesn't come here today, no worries, tomorrow it will come. I will look for the same 25 handle by risking 22 handle. Let's see how it is going to work. I'm good, brother. Thank you for being good, brother. I always appreciate if you say I'm good. Being good is the most important thing in this whole world. Wow, it's extremely bullish. Oh man, I didn't expect this is gonna be happen like that way. To be honest, I was bullish, but this is how. No, I didn't expect it. Okay, there is another last five lookup over here from our mid chart. Love to mark it as well. I'm not marking them to think that it's going to hold to the market, send it lower. I'm just marking it to see if it can give any kind of reaction from there. You know that I'm bullish, so every kind of last parallel cap will be blown and market will keep going higher. That is my expectation. I'm just marking them to see if they can give any kind of reaction. So this is the 50% of the opening gap, today's opening gap. I want to see if it can provide some kind of reaction from this area, some kind of fall. If it keeps going higher, there is nothing to do. Even though my bias was bullish, I can't do anything over here because it just opened, started to go higher. Can't touch this market. It's broken as well. So let him go wherever it wants to go. You will just focus how we should frame that bias, because this bias or direction is the most difficult thing in ICT concepts. If you ask me what is the most difficult thing to get from ICT concept, it is bias, where the market is going. What is its destination? How should it will trade over there? Which is called narrative actually. Hmm. Good morning, Uchuk. After taking buy side liquidity, we will drop, I think, with news. It can happen, brother. It can happen. Of course, it can happen. Just remember this line, okay? This high and that high. I just removed it from my chart, but keep that in your mind. Even if it failed this buy side liquidity over here, this will be taken. My belief is this will be taken by today. So just keep that in your mind. I just didn't mark it, but you guys can keep it over there if you want. I just didn't mark it. I'll mark it later. I'm watching that if it can make a bullish gap over here from 15-minute chart, then tap to this bullish gap. I'll start to look for buying opportunity from that bullish gap. But if it keep going high like this way, there is nothing to do. We have nothing to do in this type of situation. This is that midnight open over here around this area. This is that midnight open. That was 8:30 open. Market was in extremely discount. Now market is in premium here. It is in premium. It's going for Asia high. What is Asia high, brother? I don't know what is Asia high. Today new day opening gap is still open. I didn't know that as well. Today we have a new day opening gap. We'll see, brother. I don't know what is you guys are actually showing or referring me. All I know that market is reaching for this buy side liquidity. That's all I know. I don't know any other level over here which you guys are referring me. Okay, I guess this is the today's new day opening gap. Let me check. Yeah, this is today's new day opening gap. If I'm not wrong, is it still open? But yeah, this is all I'm interested. So it came until this area, this high and that high, relatively equal highs, engineered buy side liquidity. I'm really happy to see this type of scenario. See, it has engineered the buy side liquidity. That is the best case of scenario. If it fall a bit, make a bullish fair value gap, then use that bullish fair value gap to keep going higher. All I don't want to see that this market will keep falling, because if it started to fall, I will have nothing to do. Just simply nothing to do. I can't frame any kind of sell setup. I have to frame the buy setup only. J Marquis 21820 21820 What do I have over there? 21820. I guess you are marking you are framing, you are showing me this buy side liquidity. Is that it can happen, brother? All I want to see that if it can build that buy side liquidity here, which it has already done, made the buy side liquidity this line, and then it will start to look for kind of bullish fair value gap. Before taking that buy side liquidity, it will build some kind of fair value gap from 15-minute chart. It will tap to this fair value gap as well as the breaker block, which is low, high, lower low. This is the highest up close body close candle, which is the breaker block. Any of them will be traded, then it will start to go higher. Otherwise, I will just miss the opportunity to take the buy. If it keep going higher like this way, I will just miss that opportunity. I will have nothing to do. This is the upper quadrant line, which is 0.25. You can see here. This is the upper quadrant line. Market tap to this upper quadrant. Leave this portion open. To today's opening gap. This is the portion is open. Remember what I was expecting here by this box. That box. This is that same area. 25% is this line. Is 25%. This is that last portion of the opening gap. That I wanted to see would be open. Same thing here in opposite way. Look at the opposite way. This whole portion of the opening gap, today's opening gap is perfectly open right now. I don't want to see that. I want to see it will work over here. But right now, if it doesn't take this one, I will see this buy side liquidity will be there. I will get an opportunity to take the buy from a 15-minute bullish gap. Like. Guys, 162 people are watching, 66 likes. Push the like button, man. Please. Don't beg for the like. Yeah, I don't beg for your money. I beg for your likes. It should be give and take, right? You should not be in debt with me. There should be no debt. It should be give and take. You are giving me likes, I'm giving you the information. So no one is going to think that, oh, okay, I'm actually like giving him something for free. It's not for free. It's because of the likes. I just don't want to do that with money. Money. Dear money, are you here? Thank you, Ketan, for that wish, man. 10K incoming wizard. Thank you so much, Ketan. Can it be supported from that 50%? Which 50%? What I mean, you are asking that it will be a bullish from this 50%. I don't want to see that. If it's supported from here, absolutely okay, but I don't want to see that. I would love to see that it will be a little consolidation here. Okay, a bit consolidation, so that it can stay here, didn't take that high. See this, it has engineered the liquidity, so it will fall a bit, make the gap, then it will start to fall again to trade that gap. For after that fall, it will start to go higher again for this buy side liquidity. So I don't want to see that it will tap here and then it will keep going higher. If it do that, I will miss the trade. Just simply I will miss that trade. Dear money, you are here. Most of the time I talk about the money, so I was thinking you are here or not. Hit the like button, everyone. We are here to appreciate what he has been doing for us. Thank you so much, brother. Today's London session was awesome, brother. Yeah, I saw it. London session was, to be honest, it was really so awesome. I mean, I saw it as in hindsight. I was not in front of my chart, live chart. I saw it as in hindsight, but it was really awesome. I don't know how you are saying that, but if you ask me, I will say that it was a perfect London making, I mean, liquidity making session. So perfect. Like, brother. Thank you, ma'am. When you go back to home, take internet speed with you. We suffer with you in home. Morad, I will actually take the UPS. You know, the backups, so that even if there is a load shedding, no problem with the load shedding. So I will take the backups immediately. So when I'll be in Bangladesh, within 1 or 2 days, I'll take that backups. I took 2 winning trades in London. Congratulations, Sharada. So this candle closed there. I want to see this candle will make the next candle from 15-minute chart. It's gonna trade a bit lower to make the 15-minute fair value gap. Then it will trade that 15-minute fair value gap. I'll start to look for the buy. Okay, so I would love to see it will fall a bit lower. This guy will fall a bit lower. It doesn't need to do that. It can keep going higher. If it keep going higher, I will just miss that trade because it's called chasing the price. If I push my button over here, even though my bias is bullish, even though I know that market is going to take that buy side liquidity, if I push my button right now, it's called chasing price. I don't wanna chase the price. That's all, brother. I don't want to chase the price. If I miss it, I will miss it. I don't care about it, but I don't want to chase it. I would love to request you one thing. This is the 4 hour gap. Okay, so if you go to the 4 hour chart, this is the 4 hour gap over here. You can see around this area. This is the 4 hour gap. Any of you please mark this 4 hour gap on your chart and let me know if it started to, if it can break that 4 hour chart from hourly chart. So hourly candle or 5 minute candle, 5 minute or the hourly candle, is it closed above that gap or not? You will mark it from volume imbalance to that candle high. You will mark it and just let me know if hourly or 5 minute chart can close above that candle or above that box or not. Just one candle close, next candle come back again, closed inside this gap. No, it's not valid. Like 2, 3, 4, at least 2 candle closed, 3 candle closed above this gap. Please, any of you take this responsibility for me because in my chart I have a lot of things over here. I don't like a lot of things. Any of you please do that for me, and please don't forget me forget to let me know that if it can close above that line, above that box or not. Take a deep breath, bro. Why is that? I didn't learn. I'm not intense. Why should I take a deep breath? But yeah, I'm trying. I took in, man. News soon. Yeah, news soon. Around 10 a.m. Fed is going to speak. But let's see if it can make the bullish gap here from 15-minute chart and then start to go higher or not. I wish for the best, but let's see. Oh, okay. Man, my English is not good. So when I start to talk about this price action, I think two things all together. First, my accent. Second, I make the sentence in my mind because it's not fluent. I can't just fluently talk in English. I can't do that. So I have to think about the English word, then accent, and finally the price action and what I'm going to say. All of these things, cooked in my mind all together. That is why sometimes I'm too quick. I don't know about that, Mahdi. I have no idea, man. Nine theta open, it will come down. We have goodbye. I'm also thinking like that way. Ray, I'm also thinking like that way. If it fall a bit for this 15-minute gap, that's a good opportunity to look for the buy. If it start to go higher from here, I'll just miss this trade. It can leave that 15-minute fair value gap as breakaway gap. Where is the 15-minute gap? Where do you see the 15-minute gap? Oh, this one, the 15-minute gap, it is going to build. It's not, it can do it, but it's like unfair. If it leave this gap 100% open, that means even if it doesn't trade that gap, it's unfair things. It should not do that. It can do it, but it should not do that. Yes, Nicolo, 21591 is my target for today AM session. Big mode 21591. 591. Where is that? 591. I guess. Oh man, it's too far. I even don't think about that. Okay, it can be, brother. It can be. Big mode. Do you think it can come down to first fair value gap after 930? 100% it can do that. It can do that. But as I told, when it will fall, I just don't know how far it will fall. I just don't know that. When it will start to go higher, I know how far it will go. I have the end line. The first ending line is here. Here, this is the ending line. If it can go through this line, then this is the next ending line, and this is the third ending line. So any of this, I don't think so that it's gonna be taken by today, but at least this will be taken by today. That is my expectation. So I have the ending line when it will go higher. If it started to fall, I don't have any ending line. So I am not interested to look for the sell. Even if it fall, every single time it will tap to this 20%, 30% of the weekly range, or this top of the 25% of the opening gap. In these two lines, I will start to look for buy. All of this area, I will look for buy. All of this bullish fair value gap, I will look for buy. And I will just let the sell go. I believe this market will be bullish today. I will just say at the same time, Fed Chair Powell is actually like high volatile consolidation or the seek and destroy mode. So it doesn't need to go for the sell side liquidity. It doesn't need to go for the buy side liquidity. It can be highly volatile seek and destroy mode rest of the morning session. It can be. Okay. That is why it is low probability. Just 8 minutes left for the Fed Chair Powell to speak. We'll see. Powell postponing which are expected. I think market will fall if it's about his remaining at the Fed chair. Again, I don't know what will happen. So the news is important. I never use the news because I don't know how to use the data. I have to learn it actually. How to use the data, I have no idea. All I know about this price. And I know that market will use the news as a volatility. That's all. But I have to learn it, I guess. I have been using it since August. Every day, the same trade. Okay, Miguel, that's cool, man. I have a new orange accent now since I have listening to you for so long. I have a Bangladesh accent. Oh man, I'm so sorry for that, man. I'm really so sorry for that. Ah, oh man, my accent is gonna kill me, man. Is there any breaker block in 15 minutes? This is the breaker block from 15 minutes. I talked about this one. This one, not that one. This one is my breaker block from 15-minute chart. So this highest up close body close candle or this all consecutive candles. This is the breaker block from 15-minute chart. So of course market can respect any of them before going higher. From 15-minute chart, obviously. Great win like this. Just want to say, okay. Trump will speak soon. Trump will speak. Today's Fed Chair Powell speak, right? Or Trump is also going to speak? I didn't know that. Which will move market? Did you backtest? Okay. Try to find after with the opening. Okay. No, with the opening and after the opening, there is some different things. I think you guys are talking Miguel and Butes. Okay, if Miguel and Butes are talking, I should not enter over there. You guys short it out. See here, I write it down according to me. So don't think that I'm just spreading misinformation. No, I'm not doing it. I clearly write it down. This is according to me because I've already proved that how perfect this one comparing with other one. So how perfect this one comparing with according to ICT, this could be the first fair value gap. This is the first fair value gap. But if you compare, this is more precise. Out of 100% of the time, it will work 99% of the time. I mean, it will work if you compare these two. I can prove it. I have already showed it. So yeah, it's something like, according to me, no need to be confused. If you would love to use other one, you can use it. So far it has taken that high, which is a shallow run around this area, which is a shallow run. Still, that is my buy side liquidity. I'm seeing this is a resistance zone. So you'll see. Also, Trump, I didn't know that Trump is also going to speak. I didn't know that. All I know that after 5 minutes, Fed will start to give his testimony. That's all. If Trump is also going to speak, then it's gonna be more difficult. You know that it can be like boom, boom. One candle went 200 handle, another candle fall 500 handle, something like that. It can happen as well. Just wait a bit to see if how it is going to trade. Mhm. 4 minutes to go before the news, before the volatility. Just the volatility. Look at the volatility. Looks like it wants to drop before shooting up. If it happens, I'll be very happy, Ray. If it happens, I mean before shooting up, if it fall, because before shooting up, if it doesn't fall, I will miss all the buy. Simple. I will miss all the buy. I will have no opportunity to enter into this market. This is called chasing price. I'm not interested to chase the price. So the way you say it will fall before shooting up, if it happens, I believe that you and me, both of us, will be very happy. It's not SMT now, NQ and ES. I'm not looking for SMT. I just opened both of these charts to see which one is high probability to enter for the buying opportunity. So I'm not seeing the SMT. Now, if you see this one is as an SMT, you can look for it like here. You can look for it. I am not seeing any kind of SMT. I'm just watching which one is high probability to take the buy. Is that clear, Khalid? As the same T2, since I started, I didn't break one account. I have 3 top step funded only using that variable gap. For me, it works for me. Yeah, thank you, Miguel, for confirming that. Yeah, when I started to talk about this first variable gap, I backtested it. I got the confidence. Previously, I thought that it works like 90% of the time, but sometimes it doesn't work. So I just let some days go. So out of 5 days, in a week, it will work 3 days at least. At least it will work 3 days. So 2 days, maybe it won't work. If you go every single time 1:1, you will be profitable for 3 days, and maybe 2 days you will be a loser. Out of 5 days, you will be profitable. One day will be, at least you will be profitable. Some weeks it works 4 days, some weeks it works 5 days out of 5 days. It never works less than 3 days. So most of the time it works at least 3 day to 4 day out of 5 days. It's my experience, my backtest. So I'm not saying any of you to believe it. Do your backtest. Use the first parallel gap. That's all. First presented gap. That's all. Like here, I got Miguel Jr., who is doing his funded account, the first parallel gap. I don't know he used the 5 handle. At least it should be the 5 handle. That is my requirement. I don't know he used it or not. But like for me, it is perfect. So for no bias T2, I'm bullish. Punjabi funded trader, I'm bullish, brother. Only news can makes you rich. Just take a trade. Yeah, dear money. This is the only news that can make you rich. Okay, millionaire. Please push the button, and you will see that your account is gone. I love it. Let's go, Pavel. Let's go. 1 minute to go. Just 1 minute to go. I would love to see that it will fall for this parabolic gap first. Then it will start to pump. Okay, it will start to pump. If it start to fall, this sell side liquidity will be taken here and here. I will start to look for buy again by that black line and to the top of this gap. I will start to look for buy again. But let's see. 15 seconds to go, 10 seconds to go. We'll see. I'm not looking for SMT, so if anyone is getting confused, please don't get confused. I just opened these two charts to find out which one is better opportunity to take the buy, even S&P or the Nasdaq. Just because of that, I opened these two charts. My bias is bullish, so I will only frame the buy setup. There you go. This is the Fed started to talk. Market tapped to this 15-minute bullish gap, as well as this new day opening gap, as you can see here, as well as this 20% of this new week opening gap. Any kind of fair value gap over here, market will close there. Any kind of fair value gap over here, that is my buying opportunity. Any kind of fair value gap over there. Okay, so it's, if it is like an indecisive candle, it come here, it fall here, closed there, it's not a buying opportunity. I got the market structure shift after taking the liquidity. If market close here, for example, it closed there around this area, and there is a fair value gap, that's my buying opportunity. If it is indecisive, obviously I have nothing to do. It should be very clean. Okay, right now maybe it will make a fair value gap over here. I'm not interested to take the buy from here. It should be a very prominent candle. It doesn't look like that, right? So I will just sacrifice this entry. Even if it works, this gap, even if it works, I'll just sacrifice this trade. I'm not interested to take the entry from this gap. Even if it make this gap, I'm just not interested to take this. I'll just sacrifice it. I'll outline it like this way. It doesn't look good, right? That is why I'm not going to take it. Otherwise, everything was cool, right? Everything was cool. Market has clear built the 15-minute gap. See here, trade that 15-minute gap. Now it should keep going higher. Everything was perfect except the candle. It is not like convincing, so much convincing. So I'm just not going to take it. I'll just sacrifice it. Or if any of you would love to go for it, make sure that it's like 1 micro contract or maybe maximum 2 micro contract, something like that. I mean, low leveraged. Make sure that it's low leveraged. Don't over leverage over here, please. Don't over leverage over here. If you really would love to go for this trade, make sure that it is over, it's the lowest leverage you can go. I mean, very lowest leverage. Okay, best is do the paper trade. Just do the paper trade. That should be the entry here. When this candle tapped here, that should be the entry. Target is here and just above that relatively equal highs. This is that relatively equal highs here. That is my target. I'll try to take a partial here to this last fair value gap. I'll try to take a partial over there. So if it come here to this line, that could be the first partial. It is also not small. You can say until this area, it is like near about 31 handle. Incoming dump to 21591. Brother, 21591 is too far to me. Okay, right now I'm not thinking about sell. It even if it falls, it can maximum, I in my opinion, it can maximum fall for this line or that line. 21591 is too far. So I'm not right now, I'm not thinking about that fall. Okay, so I would love to see this bullish gap will hold to the market, send it higher. If it doesn't do that, if it keep falling, then this sell side liquidity will be taken and it will support one of this line before going higher, which is also low probability to me, not going to happen. I'm not going to think that that is going to happen as well. I'm only interested to see it will keep going higher, it will keep pumping. Here it has cleared all of this liquidity, it should keep going higher. Let's see. It did tap to hourly last favorable gap plus new to opening gap low. I saw it, brother. I want to see them to be broken. I want to see them, they will be violated. It can keep falling. That is why I told that if any of you love to take this entry, make sure that it is the lowest leverage size. I believe it will go higher, but it can keep falling. Okay, just make sure it is the lowest leverage size. Whatever leverage you would love to use, it should be the lowest one. So in my opinion, like 2 micro, 5 micro, something like that. Not high volatile, I mean high leveraged, like 1 mini contract, 2 mini contract. Don't do that. I believe it will violate everything and it will keep going higher. If it doesn't do that, you will take a very small loss depending on that leveraged. Because I can't move my stop loss smaller. I can't do it. I have to cover at least the 50% of that week, which has taken all of this liquidity, trade that fair value gap. So I have to cover the 50% of that week. I can't move the stop loss. So what I can do, I can minimize my contract size, as it is low probability because of this candle. If this candle could close over here, I would push my button from the fair value gap, as it seems like a kind of indecisive candle to me. It fall, it take the sell side, it take the buy side, so it's kind of like indecisive candle. That is why it's low probability to me. If it was high probability, I would say that go for the huge contract size. This is the 50% of that candle. I don't want to see this 50% will be breached. That means market is not going to close below this 50%. Before closing below this 50%, it should keep going higher. Okay. Stop me out. Let's wait for another pump above this fair value gap before taking that low. Before taking this low, if it pump again above this fair value gap, then I will push the button. This will be a high probability to me if it can pump above this fair value gap with speed. Not high probability, I'm sorry to say that it's not high probability, it's kind of low probability because of the Fed chair public speak, but either way. Okay, so I'll go for the trade if it can close above this fair value gap with speed by one candle. Maybe this candle will close above this gap. I'll take the buy from the next candle, tap to this gap again. Comparing with the price action, it's little high probability, but it's not high probability because this is Fed chair public speak. So keep that in your mind. All I just need to see if this candle can close above that fair value gap. Okay, here stop loss is going to be the same area there, target profit is going to be there, but before this line I will take a partial to this line. Okay, I'll take the partial over there. Try to take the partial, by the way. There. This lowest down close body close candle, it should work as an order block, but more probably these two candles should work as an order block. These two candles. If it come here, that is the lowest one, which is kind of the most sensitive one. Going to remove this line, which is actually the opening gap line. So I'm going to remove it. We'll have to see if it works or not. ICT took a sell from 21,750. ICT took a sell from 21,750, 750, 750. What are you talking about? I guess you have sell from 750,681. I don't know where is 750. How can he take the sell from there? I mean, if he take the sell from there, where is his stop loss? I don't know. Okay, just don't make me confused. Okay, I'm bullish. I am more interested to look for the buy. So if I'm wrong here, this is my first opportunity. I went for the buy from this trap fair value gap. This is my trap fair value gap. So I would love to go for the buy from this gap. Stop loss has covered the order block. This is the order block. It has been traded. This is my first partial. I would love to see if it can give me at least the first partial or not. Okay, so until this area, which is my first partial. It is a probability for me, not high probability because of the Fed chair public speak, but I would love to see it will reach at least until this line, and then if it reaches to my target or not. I don't know what ICT is doing. I don't know any other of you. If you are looking for sell, go for it. So just let me stay over here. Don't make me confused, please. If you guys keep pushing me, then I will get confused. So don't let me don't make me confused. Until this area, if it even give me the partial, I'm okay with that. So I am preferring at least the partial. Then I will try to hold my trade until this buy side liquidity. That's all. This is the propulsion block. Not yet, but if it can close above that high, then it's gonna be the propulsion block to me. This one, okay. I'm just marking it as a propulsion block, not yet. Because when the body will close above this line, it will be the propulsion block. Okay, thank you, Moran. And I'm just getting confused because some of you are looking for sell. ICT also trade the sell, and I'm framing the buy setup. Can you feel, man? What is the condition of my mind right now? I'm going against ICT himself. Oh man, now I don't feel I don't feel okay. I don't know what to say. Let's see. Okay, I don't know. So this is my entry over there, and I'll put my stop loss around this area, 17 handle. I'll just put it over here because I'm really like zero confidence. I have like zero confidence right now. So I'll put it my stop loss around 17 handle below this area. If I take loss, then I'll take this loss. I don't have any confidence right now to hold it. So if I get a stop out, I'll just get a stop out over there. A bit lower, not exactly over there, a bit lower here. I would love to see that this gap will really work as a strong support. I really would love to see that it will work as a strong support. Now I need some kind of speed right now. That speed will give me an unfilled fair value gap. ICT has already traded his setup. Don't worry about his trade. It's already done. Oh, okay. Thank you, man, for saying that. If it is already done, then okay. But just think, ICT took the frame sell setup over there. I'm framing buy setup. It's kind of really weird. I mean, I hope that you will understand. It's really weird to take. I mean, it's useless. It's totally valueless to frame the buy setup over here, where ICT is looking for sell. If he was looking for sell, I mean, there is 90% possibility that I will be wrong. 99% possibility that I'll be wrong. I'm little worried about this rejection block. Little worry about this rejection block. So I really prefer any body close above that line, any kind of body close above that line. And this is now propulsion block right now, which is a perfect propulsion block. I can put my stop loss little higher, which I will do, but don't focus on my trailing stop loss. Please don't focus on that. So if you take that entry over here, for example, any of you took that entry, your stop loss has to be at least there. Where is that here? Which is 26 handle, too far, okay? But I will trail my stop loss. Even if I get a stopped out, I'll just trail my stop loss. Uh, this is my bad habit, whatever you say. I want to see this propulsion block will hold the market now, and it will set the price little higher. If it come until the open of this candle, I will just readjust the propulsion block from top to open. So if it come here, I will just mark it as a propulsion block to that line. Otherwise, this is the propulsion block. The open is the most sensitive area, okay? So that is why I'll just mark it if it works as a propulsion block. If this market take, I mean, go one tick above that high, if it can go above one tick above that high, I will put my stop loss to the break even. The reason is it can just simply take that liquidity, then start to fall. I mark that partial level to the last fair value gap. So if it take that liquidity, then started to fall, I don't want to get stopped out, so I'll put my stop loss to the break even. As it didn't respect, I mean, came to the opening of this propulsion block, I'll keep it over here, that propulsion block line over here. I'm only afraid to this rejection block, just this rejection block. If the body can close out that line, I'll be little confident that this market will give me at least the partial. If there is a fair value gap, that is the best case of scenario. I would love to see an unfilled gap right now. I can be wrong. Please don't copy my trade. I'm here just to explain my expectation, how I'm going to expect. Whatever I told you, I'm doing the same thing. I waited for this 15-minute bullish gap. This market came back again to this bullish gap, then gave me this market structure shift. It was low probability because it could fall a bit lower. I didn't just know how far it will fall. That is why I didn't push my button for the first time. Second time, it closed above this gap. I went for the trade because now I know that it doesn't need to come back again to the 50% of that week or that candle. So that is why I pushed my button. Let's hope for the best. I wish that it will work. But only problem is this rejection block. If it starts to hold the market and send it lower, it can be disaster. So I want to see a body close above that line, which is the rejection block. The very strong line over here. If body can close out that line, that is the best case of scenario, and I will be pretty much confident that it will take this high. So if it can take that high, I will be able to put my stop loss to the break even. Otherwise, if this rejection block hold the market, send it lower, I can be stopped out. I can't move my stop loss right now from here. The reason is it can come back again to test this order block one more time. So I can't move my stop loss higher now. I have to wait for the liquidity taken or any kind of bullish fair value gap. Jack, I have already know that it has traded the 50-minute last parabolic gap as well as the new day opening gap low. So it can be respected. This area market can keep falling. Of course, it can do that. I am just expecting that this market will keep going higher. So it came back again to this propulsion block opening. So I just marked that propulsion block opening. So let's see if it can go higher. But at the same time, I told that this is the only line that is I was worrying about. So this line has the power to stop the market, send it lower again. I believe this can be the reaction. This reaction can send the market until this order block one more time, or it can keep falling. If it keep falling, I'll get stopped out. I have nothing to do over here. I put my stop loss over here. Just you can see this area just below this order block open, just below that order block open. According to the price, stop loss should be there. My stop loss is trailing stop loss is always bad. Don't follow my trailing stop loss. Come back again here, trade that propulsion block. This parabolic gap is holding the market. I believe this is the reaction from this rejection block. It is going to violate that rejection block. If I mark the 50% of this propulsion block, it has been violated the propulsion block a bit, 50%, which can be the fake breakout. This time market will come here around this area. I'll put my stop loss below that line. Don't follow my trailing stop loss. Don't copy my trailing stop loss. Please don't do that. I'm more afraid of being stopped out rather than getting my profit. I'll just put it there. Fake breakout below the 50% of this propulsion block. I don't want to see anybody close below this propulsion block mean threshold again. So I'll put it over here. If I get stopped out, I'm okay with that. Just reduced my stop loss from here to here, 12 handle. Now it's just 12 handle. I'm wishing every kind of bearish PDR is going to be violated because market has to come there. It has to come here. That is why I'm expecting every kind of bearish PDR will be broken. But as it is struggling to break the 50-minute last gap as well as all of this area, it can be a lot of reaction from this area. Okay, the reaction can send the market lower again to trade the bullish PDR again and again. So retest. It can keep doing this. First job is to see if market can close above that line. It is the most important line that should be broken by a body close. And if it can go one tick above that high, I'll put my stop loss to the break even. Even if it stopped me out, I'm okay with that because this is the liquidity line. I just don't want to take the partial here. I would love to take the partial to 1 minute last gap. That is why I'm not going to take the partial over here. But if you think that it's a good area to take the partial, please take the partial over here, which is 25 handle. Not bad, okay? Not bad. If it can go one tick above that line, I'll put my stop loss to the break even. See this gap over here? I don't know it is going to make that gap or not. If it makes this gap, I would love to see it will be unfilled by the next candle. I don't know it will make it or not. So let me see first if it can make this gap. 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. If this candle failed to close this gap 100%, this is my unfilled gap. If it is unfilled, you will see how beautifully it will hit my target. You will see that. And my stop loss to the break even will be perfectly okay. It's not going to stop me out if this candle failed to close this unfilled gap. Look at this rejection block, how it is holding this market. That is the most dangerous thing here. So I need the body close above this rejection block because this rejection block has the power to stop the market, send it lower again to trade this 15-minute bullish gap. I need the confirmation. That confirmation will help me to think that even if it's some kind of reaction, it is eventually going higher. Come on, man. Come on. Close above that line. Come on. Of course, it can trade this gap. I don't want to see it will be 100% filled. It can simply trade this gap. There is nothing wrong, but I don't want to see it will be 100% closed now. I'll put my stop loss here below this propulsion block now. Sorry, I mean below this candle which has traded this propulsion block. I'll put my stop loss below that area. Don't focus on my trailing stop loss. It's a request to all of you. Please don't focus on my trailing stop loss. Your stop loss should be there. After taking the partial, you can put your stop loss to the break even. You have to take that risk. If you want, or if you would love to follow me, then at least you will make sure that your okay, see here the partial should be taken. After taking the partial, I'm gonna put my stop loss to the break even now. I mean, it should be taken. I don't know why it didn't close, but it should be taken here. There. I don't know why it didn't close. Look at the reaction after leave this fair value gap unfilled. Look at the reaction of the next candle. This is the power of this gap. This is called the power of this gap. Learn it, earn it. Rejection block has been broken. At the same time, it has taken the liquidity. Okay, so it can come back again and it can start to fall now. If it really it doesn't want to go higher, it can start to fall now because the liquidity has been taken. This is the last fair value gap. I don't know why it didn't close, but that should be the partial. That should be the partial. That line should be the partial. Oh, okay, my target was little higher of that line. That is why it didn't close. It was little higher, but that should be the partial. Because this is the last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. Now, guys, I deserve a boom, to be honest. At least until this area, it's 30 handle. Okay, I didn't put my target in an exact way. It should be exactly tick by tick to that last fair value gap, tick by tick. Thank you, Morad, Dear Money, Stux, Mahdi, Jamie, Stux. Thank you so much, guys, for giving that boom. I really appreciate it, man. The things I have explained here, you just focus over here. What did I explain over there and why I didn't take my first entry over there? Because I didn't know, does it really would love to respect that 50% or not? When I saw it has been respected that 50%, this is my high probable area to take the entry. It's not high probable because Fed is going to speak. I mean, Fed House is speaking. This is why it's not high probability. But if you forget about Fed, this is the high probable opportunity to go for the buy. If you just forget about the Fed, okay, Fed news, this is the high probable area to take the buy. I wish that it will give me at least the partial. Let me check. I mean, let me see if it give me that one or not. Okay, there you go. Partial is taken. Target is here, which is relatively equalized, which is 43 handle. Stop loss here. To that specific entry, I told that go for the lowest leverage, that entry, which I didn't take. But this is my high probable opportunity to take the entry. I'll put my stop loss 1 tick below this unfilled gap now. If I get stopped out, I'm okay with that. If it can make a fair value gap over here, around this last fair value gap line, if it can make a fair value gap over here, I'll put my stop loss below the lowest down close body close candle. Just 1 tick below that low. Don't follow my stop loss placement. I mean, don't follow it. Okay, you should put your stop loss to the break even right now. There you go. Now tell me, when you are struggling with this, tell me now, do I need another entry? No, sir. I was waiting for all of this area. This is everything I have explained. This is my boom for today. Okay, মামা তোর মাই ফান্ডেড ফিউচার্স এর কোড কাজ করে না। I need to check, man. I will check, bro. By the way, how are you, man? What happened to on your live, man? You don't come here for a long time. I watch your recent update video, your execution video. It was awesome, man. You need to stop being nervous. Ray, I was nervous because when I was framing this buy, I think I misread the comment. I mean, when they were saying that ICT framed the sell setup, I have to be nervous, man, because I'm going against ICT himself. But later, I guess Mark the Shark told me that his trade was done. Then I feel confident again. But to be honest, I was so much I had zero confidence over here. When I was framing that buy, I was going against ICT himself. So going against himself is like, obviously it's like suicide, something like that. So I was little confused over there. Thank you, Andres. Thank you, Abdul Moni Stux. Buddhas 21,975 next buy side liquidity 21,975 975 975. My buy side liquidity is over here 21,967.50. That is my next buy side liquidity. After that, this is the next buy side liquidity. Below this buy side liquidity, I have another buy side liquidity. Actually, I didn't mark it here. This area 21,886. As I told, even if market fail to take this buy side liquidity, it will take this buy side liquidity for sure. I don't need it, by the way. It's 43 handle, more than enough for me for being profitable. I don't need it. If you want to hold it, you can hold it. I told you where the market will go. Now, how long it will hold it, it's up to you, man. I don't like runner. I don't trade runner. So yeah, that's all, brother. Proterapath, I'm doing great. Thank you, man. I need to talk to you. Actually, I need to ask you something about this. And let me show you here. Just let me show you this. Man, it's red. I don't know how can I delete something from here. I don't know. I have to delete something. I have to make it like not red. Okay, it red, and I'm really thinking that it's gonna be like slow down my computer or something like that. So I need to make it fix. And you know, you are the only guy who can help me for this. I'll just give you a knock after the stream. I mean, after stream, I'll pray. Then I will just give you a knock, brother. If you are okay. Jack, no post from ICT today. ICT was doing this in Telegram, if I'm not wrong. 15 candle close above how no, I need the 15-minute 5-minute candle. Actually, I need the 5-minute candle, brother. I need the 5-minute candle. I guess 5-minute candle has closed. I mean, at least 2 to 3 candle has to close above that line from 5-minute chart. At least 2 to 3 candle from at least 5-minute or hourly chart. So from 5-minute, I can see 1 candle has closed. The very next candle is trying to fall. So it just let me know when at least more than 2 candle has closed above that line. Just let me know that from at least 5-minute chart or hourly chart, please. Thank you, Sarias, for that boom. Phoenix, Sharada, M2 Sack, Jack. Okay, Proterapath can't do it every day and miss the sleep at night. The time of New York is 1:30 a.m. and by the time I finish the stream, it's nearly 5 a.m. More than that, can't do it, mama. After the daylight, it's gone. Try to do. Oh, okay. You actually trade around the London session. Oh, okay. Then I have nothing to say, man. I think if you come Bangladesh, or if you told that you're planning to come Europe, if you come here, it will be easier for you. Like here, it's absolutely the lunch hour. I'm all cool over here, mama. Screen and the capture saved CE drive. Try to move. I cleared everything. There is no screenshot. There is no capture. Nothing. Nothing, man. I just delete everything. Nothing over there. 8.8 GB is a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know why. I did it as well. Proterapath. I did it as well. I mean, Windows plus R or everything. I did temp file, everything I did. I will just call you. I'll show you, man. 967 should hit today. 967 should hit today. 967 should hit today. I don't know, brother. I'm expecting it will be hitted. By the way, guys, I would love to remind you one more thing is that is Apex, which we have some sale right now, which is valid until 19th February. Yeah, 19th February. Okay. So 80% discount. Lifetime activation fees is gonna be $125. 1 day to pass, 150, 250, 300K just for $59. It's really cheap comparing with the regular price. Make sure that you have used this code. This is the code. Please use this code. I need to actually T2 wizard is also active, but I need to make this code to T2 wizard. So please try to use this code. It will be really helpful for me if you do that. If any of you are interested about daily payout, then you can choose Take Profit Trader, where you will get 50% discount by the code T2 wizard. Okay, it's the daily payout 3 times in a day for Take Profit Trader. Okay, ma'am, I'll just call you. Who the heck did partition this hard disk? I did it. Tell me, I did it, man. I did it myself, man. For the day, Ray, or can we get reversal? I'm not expecting the reversal. I'm just waiting right now to see if there is another opportunity to go for the trade. So if I would love to go for another trade, I need the confirmation. And for getting that confirmation, I need the manipulation first. So manipulation should be happen from 1 minute chart at least, and then I will look for the expansion again. So I need some manipulation, then I will start to think about the expansion, if it can make kind of expansion. At the same time, I want to see all of this area will be broken. See this new day opening gap, which is from today. So I would love to see this whole gap or area, market will close above that area from the 50-minute chart. Because here to take the buy is little risky, where it has already traded the high of this new day opening gap. So when the high has been traded already of the new day opening gap, it's absolutely risky to think about the buy again. I believe this will go higher, but I can't frame the buy right now before some kind of signature that will tell me I'm going higher. By the way, guys, look at this unfilled gap. So if you can understand the power of this unfilled gap, you will see the power here. When it built this unfilled gap, what did I say? You will see the speed, how it is going to take that liquidity. So this power of this unfilled gap. So always keep that in your mind, how to use this gap. If you see this gap, you will be very confident to put a stop loss in it. You can trail your stop loss by seeing this unfilled gap. You have 1200 GB of SSD, if I'm not wrong. I am not an expert actually. I really don't know. I mean, Pro is an expert actually. So I believe he will be able to help me. I don't know how much GB I have, but I don't know. Like here it's just 110 GB, where 8 GB is left. But all of this area, I don't use any of them, and they are almost empty. But this one is like, you see, it's almost full. 110 GB, it's almost full. I don't know how to partition or all of these things, if I can do it or not. A pro will help me. I know he's a genius, computer genius. Okay, guys, I'll wait a bit here to see if it can provide me another opportunity or not. But for that, I need some kind of manipulation first. That means it will take some kind of swing low, relatively equal lows, something like that. From the daily chart, look at this line. This is that 20%, this is that 30%. Market tap to this 20% of the TGIF from last week. Last week TGIF line. Today it reacted from the 20% of the TGIF line. Now this buy side liquidity is clean for me to take. This should be taken right now. It doesn't need to fall anymore. It should keep going higher to take that buy side liquidity. Above this one, we have this buy side liquidity as well. I'm not that much curious about that buy side liquidity, but this buy side liquidity, which should be this area, if you ask me the exact line, then exact point is this 21968.00 is the exact line that should be taken by today from the daily chart. Okay, just need to wait a bit before framing any other setup. For example, if I didn't close my trade over there, I could hold my trade, but taking a new entry is risky here. Taking a new entry, because this market can come back again, fill that unfilled fair value gap to make the breaker block again. It can do that. So even if I would love to take the entry, I have to cover this unfilled gap, which is nearly impossible for me. So I have to wait for a bit to See if it can provide me another opportunity or not. Brother, it's so simple. As you can see from 15-minute chart, that was that 15-minute bullish gap I was waiting for. It should be a 15-minute bullish gap. After bullish gap, I will start to look for my buying opportunity from this bullish gap. When this candle open, trade this bullish gap, which is here. It open here. Trade that bullish gap from 15-minute chart. Trade that bullish gap. After trading this bullish gap, this is that market structure shift here. This is the market structure shift. This is the fair value gap. Perfect 22 YT model. Now, if I would love to take my entry from this bullish gap, my stop loss has to be below this candle, which has made this, which has taken all of this liquidity. It is 36 handle, so I can't take this entry. Now, if I would love to put it little higher, then I have to cover the 50% of that week, which has taken all of this liquidity, trade that fair value gap. So I have to cover the 50% of that week. Sometimes what happens, it come very near to that low and then started to go higher. Body doesn't close below the 50% of that week. So for the first time after seeing this, look at this candle. Okay, when this candle, sorry, that is the candle. Okay, when this candle appeared here, how does it look like? Is that a clean displacement? No, it has taken the sell side liquidity, it has taken the buy side liquidity. My bias is bullish. I believe this market will go higher. Make this bullish gap, but it's a low probability to me. First reason, this candle is not a clean candle to me. It's a long wick small body indecisive candle. If this candle could close around this area, for example, it closed here and the fair value gap is over here, I would go for the buy with confidence that this is not going to be broken, and I will put my stop loss maybe by covering that candle's low or this area. I could do that. When I see it's an indecisive candle and there is a fair value gap, now it's a low probability to me to take entry because of the stop loss. My stop loss has to cover this low, which is 35 handle. I'm not interested to take this entry, so it's a low probability. Even if it works, I'll just sacrifice that entry. Okay, I missed that entry, I'll sacrifice this entry. There is nothing wrong for sacrificing the entry. Then market fall and here that specific candle has traded the 50% of that week. See this week, this is that 50% over here. Just let me make it 50% here. That is the 50% of that week that has been traded. Okay, market doesn't close below this 50% of that week, then closed above this fair value gap again. When it has closed above this fair value gap again, I have just ignore all of this run, all of this price action, ignore them. Just think that there is nothing. There is nothing. This is the first candle tap to this fair value gap. So this is gonna be my entry to the top of this fair value gap, where I'm going to put my stop loss. I should cover this 50% of this week because I'm going to believe that market is not coming to this 50% again. It's not coming over here. So for the next time when you saw that I pushed my button, my stop loss was not even below this low. It was not even below that low. My stop loss was here, around exactly here, okay, around this here. I just put my stop loss little below of that line of that 50% because I believe that it's not coming back again over here. If it comes back one more time over here, it's gonna be respected 100. I mean, tick by tick, it's gonna be respected tick by tick. That was my belief. Where is that? So market fall a bit here and then went higher. Now look at this lowest down close body close candle. This I am going to use this one as my order block because this has traded the last fair value gap. Now you can say, where is the last fair value gap? The 50% of the week, I call them the last fair value gap. Okay, as this candle trade this last fair value gap, I'm gonna call this on as my order block. Of course you can use this one as your order block, as this is the lowest down close body close candle. I would prefer this one instead of that one. More probably these two consecutive candle, these two candle is the order block. Just let me make it. Please guys, don't get bored. Okay, I'm just explaining this to Ray. I guess Ray asked me this question. These two candle is the consecutive order block. So actually your order block is from there. This is the order block. Real order block started from there, and the mean threshold of this order block you will mark from there to this low. This is the 50% of that order block. I'm not going to mark the 50% as market didn't reach to the 50%. So this is the real order block. This lowest down close body close candle is the most sensitive candle of that open of that candle is the most sensitive. That means even if market doesn't respect that high, it will respect that candle open 100%. If your bias is bullish, if market wants to go higher, it should be respected over there. That is why when I saw market came here, I marked it. Now, this down close body close candle has traded this order block, either this consecutive order block or this order block, whatever it has been traded. This is that candle. When market has closed above that line, see this line, when it has closed above that line, now I got my propulsion block. So when body will close above that line, I will get my propulsion block over there. So you can see here, when this candle closed above this line, it's a propulsion block. So I have to mark this area is a propulsion block. But as I told, the opening of this candle is the most sensitive. So if it can retest this open, I will mark that area as my propulsion block. But actually the line is not the block. The block is the whole area. This is the block. This whole area is the block. Most sensitive is the opening line. But remember, the whole area to the top to the open, this whole area is the block. So here it came here. Now there is a confliction of the propulsion block. When market actually go higher and react from some kind of certain level, here around this area, the certain level was the rejection block, which is the highest highest body close, highest body open or close, whatever it is, the highest body, that is the rejection block. So if market would love to react a bit from that rejection block, tap here. Now if it wants to fall, it can violate the whole propulsion block and it can trade the order block open again one more time. But remember, this whole area is the order block area. So from there to there, this is the whole area which is the order block. So I am more curious to see where it is going to react. Look at this order block area here, this line, look at that line, which is your real order block. This is the sensitive one, this is the real order block, because this candle closed, this candle has closed above these two lines. Come back again to retest this order block perfectly. I'm going to remove this gap a bit. Look at the reaction from that order block line. Now weak did the damage. Don't focus on the weak. Look at the reaction of this area. So when it has traded both propulsion block open, mean threshold of that propulsion block, where is the, you will see the fake breakout, 50% of that propulsion block, which is the fake breakout. Here one candle closed below this 50%, next candle closed above this 50%. Please don't get bored, okay guys. I am expecting market is going to a fair value gap, make a fair value gap. This fair value gap, now I will start to look for unfilled. If it is unfilled, I will be curious to see that it's going to reach to the extreme target, whatever my extreme target from the 1 minute chart, it's going to reach over there. Now from 1 minute chart, that was the last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. You can see here, this is that last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. Okay, so this line is actually the last fair value gap open. I didn't mark the next line from the last fair value gap, and above this is the relatively equal highs from the 1 minute chart, which is my buy side liquidity. So I'm expecting that it's gonna reach to the most here. Most probably it will come here from the last fair value gap, then it can react from there again. So right now, when I saw this unfilled gap, market has built a gap, I have to look for the next candle. If the next candle failed to close this gap 100%, I mean it failed, right? Now the very next candle can fill the gap 100%. If it fill the gap 100%, I will start to look for another breaker block entry opportunity. That means if I want to pyramid my trade, I will start to pyramiding my trade over there, because this candle confirmed that this market is going to go higher by not closing this gap. Now look at this next candle, what happened. Next candle open, trade exactly to the 50% of this unfilled gap, left the 50% of this gap 100% open. See, even if it is one tick open, it's okay. It's okay more than me. I mean, it's more than okay for me. But the way it respect the 50%, look at the reaction. Where did it go exactly? To that last fair value gap. So when you saw this, now your stop loss should be to the below of this unfilled gap, because now this gap has done its job. That means it came here. Now if it is still unfilled, then market will go to your liquidity level. Wherever your liquidity is, it will go over there. Wow. Wow. It is bullish. Oh man. Is that clear, brother? Market gone up. Why your chart stuck? Market gone up. Market gone up. Okay. Now what should I say? You remember, guys, I was bearish today. How many know that I was bearish? I was thinking that market will fall. It will never go higher. See how I am wrong today? How I was wrong yesterday? From there, exactly from there. How I was wrong yesterday? I told that no more sell, no more sell. Look buy, look buy, look buy. And today, no more buy, no more buy. Look for sell, sell, sell. Tell me, guys. I can't, as I told at the beginning of this stream, I can't fast forward my chart. I can't do it. At the end of the day, you will see what I'm saying. Out of 5 days, most of the time you'll see that 4 of the days I'm right. 4 of the day. Why I was looking for buy, even if there is some sell side liquidity or lot of things. Why I was looking for buy. Focus over here, man. Please. Why this buy side liquidity was, this is what I'm trying to give you. The direction, the bias. Most difficult thing in ICT concepts. You don't want to learn, it's a different matter. But if you really would love to be the wizard of the bias, every day, what I'm saying, listen to me carefully, think about those logic, try to get that logic. You will be the king of this market. Trust me, man. You will be the king of this market. 100% of the time you will be right? No, sir. But you will be right at least 90-80% of the time. You will be right about your bias. You don't need to be right. I don't need to be right that it will be taken or not. I don't need it. All I need that is small run. 43 handle. More than enough for being profitable. Bro, your explanation is very good. Thank you, Ray. Then consider a like to me. If you really love it, then consider me a like. Okay. Thank you so much. If it keep going higher, I will have nothing to do. As I told, if it keep going higher, I will be nothing to do. Now look at this opening gap. I'm going to remove this breakaway gap. Look at that. Oh, shit. Control Z. I will go to the regular trading hour. I'll go to the 15-minute chart. I will show you the opening gap. This is that opening gap. Okay, don't get confused. I told that at least the 25% of this gap will be open. I want to see that it will work as a breakaway gap until here. Okay. Now I'm coming to my electronic trading hour. Where did it came? 50%. See, this is the 50%. That means rest 50% is extremely open. I was expecting it will come maximum until this line, not even one tick below that low. It came exactly until the 50%. So 50% of this opening gap is open. What does it mean? How extremely bullish I am. Just ask yourself how extreme bullish I am. Because I don't have the time, not even to close below the 50% of the opening gap. This is going to work as your breakaway gap. So if I remove this thing here and if I put it there, brother, I don't have the time even to close below the 50%. I am going to be your breakaway gap. I have used the same logic some days ago, if you remember. If you don't take the notes, it's your fault, man. That's not my fault. It's your fault. But the same logic, how to use this opening gap as your breakaway gap to feel confident about your bias. Just remember that I really don't know it will be taken or not, but I am more curious to see it's gonna be taken today. This is going to be taken today. Okay, I don't know exactly, but this is gonna be taken for today. Yeah, in short order, please don't make it more confused, because you can start to say that no, no, this is gonna be taken. Of course, I hope that it will be taken, but even if it failed to take this one, this is going to be taken. So until this area, I am bullish. After that, I will have no bias. It can simply take this one, it can leave this one. Why is that? Tomorrow is CPI, brother. Don't forget about that. What is this area? Monday high. See this high, this is the Monday high. So after taking this buy side liquidity, I just mark the buy side liquidity. But of course, you can mark the Monday high. Take Monday low, Monday high. Perfect manipulation day. Did you watch my narrative folder? You know that. Perfect manipulation day. If it can take this high. But I just can't chase the price right now. I have to wait a bit to see something that will give me confidence to take the entry again. As you can see, it is just keep going higher. I can't frame the buy here. Can I frame a sell? If you want, you can do it. I'm not interested. Nobody has no question. I have to wait. Okay, to be honest, I have to wait to find another opportunity to take entry. So if I find another opportunity, I'll go for the trade. Okay. Look at this. I started to take my entry at the beginning of the run. This is the consolidation. This is the beginning of the run. I prefer to take entry at the beginning of the run. Now you can say, brother, the real beginning is over here. I know that. That was before the 9:30 a.m. I can't take my entry before 9:30. So I was waiting for 9:30. That was my first presented gap. That was my first opportunity to think about the buy. My expectation was it will fall a bit. It will trade until this black line. Then it will start to go higher. It didn't do that. Keep going higher. Did I chase the any market here? No, I didn't chase. I was waiting. I was waiting. What did I say? It will come back again. 15-minute bullish gap. It will clear out all of this liquidity. Then I will start to look for buying opportunity. Same thing I'm telling you over here. I can't here. Brother, why didn't you take the buy from this gap? It worked perfectly. It is called chasing price. Something like here. If I started to take my entry from this parallel cup, for example, there is a parallel cup, I took the entry from there. And what happened? Market cleared that liquidity, then went higher. Why I will go for the buy from this area? It could simply fall a bit or fall to take that liquidity before going higher. I can't chase the price. I love to take entry at the beginning. Now, is that a falling? Is that a beginning of a fall? I don't think so. My bias is bullish. I'm not interested to think about the fall. So it's not my beginning of the falling. If it is the beginning of the falling, I will wait for a 15-minute bearish gap. Then same logic here. I took the buy from the 15-minute chart. With the same logic, I will start to look for sell from the 15-minute by using the 15-minute logic. If it doesn't do that, I'll keep looking for buying opportunity. By the way, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to give me a like. I will wait a bit to see if it can provide me any opportunity. So 10:30, sorry, 10:50 to 11:10. Interested to see. Remember, today is really a low probable day. Okay, like you are with me. That's why this price action is so beautiful to understand. It's so beautiful to you. But if you are alone, it's gonna be very difficult to you. Trust me. By the way, I'm joking. I'm just joking. You are a good trader. You don't need me or anyone else. You're awesome. I'm just kidding. Anybody took that entry with me? Anybody? I mean, depending on your analysis. Anybody took that entry with me? Yeah, I have to cook. I have to cook food and the price as well. Okay, Structure took it. That's cool, man. And I believe that you got the profit. Yeah, but I moved to be too early. This is my issue. Yeah, it's not bad. If you know your issue, then you can fix it, man. Okay, Archana, you didn't take it. It's okay. If you don't trade today, that's the best case of scenario, because today trading is kind of gambling. Before CPI as well as Fed speak, so it's kind of gambling. It took to partial, then hit target profit. Thanks, brother. You're most welcome. But I believe that you took that entry depending on your analysis. I mean, you just didn't push the button blindly. You had the logic to take that buy. That's why you go for that trade. My request to everyone, don't copy my trade. I'm here to explain my understanding. And you will go for the trade if it is logical to you. If it is not logical, don't give a shit. Okay, it's going higher, it's going lower. Don't care. It's not logical to me, so why I will take that entry. I just don't believe it. Who are you? Why I'm going to take the risk of my money depending on your analysis, right? You should not do that. Okay, me first time lost, second time target profit. That's cool, man. Obviously went for the lowest leverage for the first time. I believe so because I keep repeating that on. If you want to take that entry, make sure that you are in lowest leverage because that is kind of entry that is, to be honest, that is lowest probable entry. I did, but I shorted from order block and was winning trade. Okay, you took the sell. Okay, Alex. No worries. Yeah, as I told, at the same level, we can take both buy and sell. Nothing is wrong. Every trade we learn. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Every trade we learn. Okay. I can see some profit. Whoever take the profit, don't try to enter this market right now. Okay, it's 11:01. I hope that it will provide another entry opportunity. So let's wait a bit. Right now, it doesn't look like something good to me. Mm, let's see if it can take that low and then can start to go higher again. Waiting for 15-minute parallel gap to trade. Yeah, Sizo, I'm also looking. I'm also thinking of like that way. Same thing. Like if it can reach over here. I'm also watching this area which is inside the new day opening gap, which is today's new day opening gap. Okay, I'm also watching it. But more probably, if it fall here to this 15-minute bullish gap, I think that it's a great opportunity to take the buy from this area. So around this area, taking entry is little risky to me. It can work, but I am not interested to take entry from this area. To be honest, I want to see that it will fall here, then it will start to go higher. So if it started to go higher from here, I will sacrifice that. I'm just not going to take it. Thanks, man. Why you are thanking me, Sarias? You should not thank me. You should thank yourself because you did a good job. Always appreciate yourself. You are the one who is making the money. So you should appreciate yourself, not anyone else. By the way, I got 4 subscribers today. I'm really so excited for 10K subscriber. I guess I need 256 more subscriber. 256 subscriber. Yeah. Guys, if you have friends and family or anyone is interested about trading, you guys can tell them to come here. I mean, just for entertainment, okay? I mean, how to say this? I really don't know. I should be a good YouTuber. Before being a trader, I should be a good YouTuber. I really don't know how to ask this politely. Just yeah, if any of them interested, you guys can give the link of our channel so that they can be our family member. Why everyone is so quiet? I'm curious to know why everyone is too quiet. If any of you are interested about the lowest amount for 50k account, you guys can try the earn to trade. You can try that one where you will get 60% discount. It's a really good platform. It will cost $76, I guess. You can use the code T2 Wizard, same code. We are here, everyone is selling. Lol. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Everyone is selling actually. They're counting the profit. Okay, it can be. Oh man. By the way, guys, can anyone please check that my funded futures, uh, my code T2 Wizard is not working? Anybody can confirm because Pro just told me that my code is not working for my funded futures. Anybody can check it for me, please? Just check it, okay? You don't need to buy it. Just put the code and see if the discount actually work or not. Right now, do we have any discount? Do we have any discount for my funded futures? Anybody knows that? Hey Stacks, see you tomorrow, brother. I'll just wait until 11:30. If there is any other opportunity to take entry or not, I'll wait until 11:30. Find out any other opportunity. Do you have code for funding pips? Funding pips? I don't think so. I don't think so, brother. Thank you, Stacks. Thank you so much, man. Why the code is not working? Sell. Go for it, man. Go for it. It's working. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. So DB, I think there is something wrong. As Jack told, it will only work on expert. Yeah, right now they have the discount for expert account, right? Expert account, we have 25% discount right now. Okay. Okay, trade on starter. It doesn't work because starter they don't have any discount right now. They have the discount only for the expert account, 25% discount. For the starter, we don't have any discount right now. So that is why it's not working. You will get 5% discount if you use the bank account to pay for your, if you want to pay, okay, then. But guys, I really appreciate to go for the take profit trader right now. It's better opportunity. I mean, I'm not saying to any of you to go for that, but in my opinion, it's better opportunity to take the take profit trader right now, according to the price of everything. My funded futures, until they don't provide another opportunity or another discount, I guess take profit trader is the best option. Yeah, it's difficult because if you can reach until 2000K, there is no intraday drawdown. If I am not wrong, you have to go until to for 50K account. You have to go for. I mean, yeah, depending on that payout. Actually, I'm more interested about the payout. I don't need to wait for 5 days. That is really great opportunity. If I can make 200K, I mean 2K, then make 300, I will request that. Make 200, I'll request that. Make 500, I'll request that. Done. Tomorrow I'll come again, make some profit, I'll request that. It will be back in my bank immediately. I'll go for the next entry. But of course, intraday drawdown is really tricky. See, Joe, some buffer also there. No, after 2K, you don't need the buffer. After making 2K, you don't need that buffer. If I'm not wrong, by the way, I can be wrong, but so far I know the way they emailed me, it says that after making 2K for 50K account, after making 2K, you don't need to think about the buffer or anything. All you will do is just make some profit, withdraw it. But you guys please check it, okay, before buying it. I can be wrong. I can be wrong. That is the great opportunity to me actually, because most of the people, what happens after 3 to 4 days, after trading 3 to 4 days, all the consistency rules or all of these things, they actually blow the account. So before blowing that account, if I can make like 300 and I request that money like three times, maybe 300, 200, 100, $600. Oh man, that's awesome. Tomorrow I'll try on again $600 or $500. It's almost $1,000. I have already like the money to buy another 5 account. For me, inversion for the 50-minute favorable gap confirm a sell. Please go for it. I think the price is returning to the first gap. It can be happen, Alex. It can happen, but I'm not interested to look for the sell. I'm more interested to look for the buy. All I would love to see, can it take that low? See this low? Can it take that low? Trade this bullish gap from 15-minute chart, and then can start to look for this engineered liquidity. I'm more interested to see that. If I would love to take a sell, I will wait for a 15-minute bearish gap over here. Then I will start to think about the sell. Otherwise, I'm more interested to look for the buy. So if you think it will fall, go for it. I'm just waiting to see if it can take that low, and then any kind of buying opportunity, I'll go for the buy. My opinion. It can keep falling. 100% it can keep falling. I got 2 more subscriber. So 6 subscriber today. Wow, I'm feeling so good, man. I'm feeling so good. Popular. You're popular. Yeah, I'm popular now. Very soon I'm gonna get 5 figure subscribers line over there. So much excited, man. So much excited. Always remember, not sorry, don't forget to take the partial wherever your target is. Even if your target is 10 handle, try to take a partial around 8 handle randomly. If there is nothing, don't worry about that. Randomly take the partial. But partial taking is the most important thing, man. It's really weird or scared. It should fall, take this liquidity, trade this bullish gap, then it should start to go higher. But if it start to go higher from here, I'll cry. To be honest, I'll cry. Next plan, you will join Mama in Australia. I will go to Australia because of my some of my personal work actually. I'll try to meet Outlander and Prototypath as well. So I'll try to meet with them. Okay, so it has taken all of this liquidity and trade that 50-minute bullish gap. Now, if it can provide a bullish setup, I'll try to take that up. Every kind of entry opportunity is now my high probable entry opportunity to take the buy. Okay, so any kind of buying opportunity right now, I'll go for that. Fro is my childhood friend. We lived together in an apartment for so long time. We were friends from school life. It's been like near about 12 years. We are not together, but previously we were all together. Now let's see if it can start to go higher now. I'm more interested to look for buying opportunity right now. One more subscriber. Thank you, brother. Whoever subscribed to our channel, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm just seeing how many subscriber I'm getting today. So far, I got 7 subscriber today. Thank you so much, guys. I don't have the MSS. I don't have the market strategy. I told that I will now look for the buying opportunity. If there is any buying opportunity. Until now, there is no buying opportunity. Live together sounds bit odd, but hope they got the idea. Means we were flatmate, roommates for a long time. Yeah, I know these guys are really so crazy. Don't misunderstand me. My English is shit. Okay, it's really very bad. Live together means not like that way. Okay, it's a friendly way. We are flatmate. We are roommate. We are schoolmate. We are friends for a long time. We argue. We fight, we do a lot of things, but at the end of the day, he's my friend. Still, he's the only one I have the friendship. Except Prototypath, I don't have any communication with any of our other friend of mine. So no other friend I have. Oh man. No, Sharada, there is no setup at all. Sharada, there is not even a single setup. I'm just watching this market. I'm hoping it will go higher, but still now there is no setup, no market structure ship, nothing. Just simply it is trading that bullish gap. That's all. Until now, I don't have any opportunity. Not even the low probability, not even the possibility. Nothing. We understand. Thank you, A&M. Thank you so much, brother. 22, one of the dead list doing trading committee. Papa, please. Oh man. By the way, guys, if any of you are looking for sell, please look for that. Okay, I can be absolutely wrong. This market can keep falling. It is also possible. I just not interested to look for sell. But if any of you are interested to look for sell, please go for it. I'm just not interested of that. I'm waiting for a buying opportunity. If I get a buying opportunity, I'll go for that. Well, I'm not going to push the button now. I'll just let this go, and as a hindsight, I'll explain the price action. Okay. So if you want to go for buy, sell, it's up to you. Take your own decision. Whoever is thinking about that high, which is valid for shifting market structure, I would love to remind you that this is not a single high which I'm seeing as my market structure shift. This is not a high that I can use as my market structure shift. So some of you can think that you got your market structure shift over here. This high has been shifted. You see, it has been shifted. Now there is a favorable gap. You market will tap to this favorable gap. You would love to take the buy from there. You can go for it. But I'm not seeing this as a market structure shift. Still now I didn't find or get any setup over here to take my buy. I can miss this trade. It's okay for me, but still now there is no setup that is going to tell me that it's going higher. Except the turtle soup. I don't know how to use the turtle soup, by the way. You don't have what the bag to hold the bag. In my area, there is a guy who has a Lamborghini. Every day in the morning, very morning, he make a lot of noise, man. Every single day. I don't know why. I don't know if you can hear the sound or not. So boring. This is music, but not. Yeah, it's music actually when you are awake. But when you are sleeping, this is disaster. See this swing high? It's valid for me to shift the market. This high is valid for me to shift the market. But this high was not valid for me to shift the market. After the market structure shift, I would love to look for three candle to reach to this gap. Within three candle, can market reach to this gap after the market structure shift? Before leaving any kind of sell side liquidity over here. If it leave any kind of sell side liquidity, of course it's not gonna be valid. Okay. So after the market structure shift, I would start to count one, two, three candle. Can it reach to this gap within three candle? See this box, it's the highest up close body close candle, which is a perfect breaker block to me. If you ask me, brother, what is the perfect breaker block? This is your perfect breaker block here. That candle is the perfect breaker block, which provide me some kind of 95% winning rate. This is that breaker block. It's gonna fall. Of course, you can think about that. Think like that way. It's gonna fall. If you think it's falling, don't take the buy. Go for the sell. Over a quite boring Tesla any day. Tesla is so boring. I agree with you. It's so boring. I don't like Tesla, by the way. I mean, I have seen the Tesla. I didn't. I mean, drive it, but I sit on that on that driving seat. But I don't feel good. The Tesla. My friend, actually, my roommate, he has a Tesla. Not roommate, flatmate. He has a Tesla actually. If any of you are thinking about sell, you guys can keep looking for that. Okay, I'm not thinking about the sell. I'm not pushing the button. I'll just told that I'll talk about it as a hindsight. So even if it doesn't work, I'll tell you that. It can wait a bit more here, just for 11:30. It can wait a bit more before going higher, just until 11:30. I would get a stop out here. I mean, if I would take that entry, my stop loss would be one tick below that line. I would get a stop out here. So when this candle appeared, I would get a stop out here. If I were going for this buy, my stop loss would be just one tick below this candle, because I'm not able to put my stop loss below this low. It's too far. I would put my stop loss here. When this candle appeared, I got a stop out here. Am I bearish? No, no, I'm not bearish. Still, I'm bullish. Everything over here is not valuable to me anymore. Nothing is valuable because the liquidity taking low has been taken. So no of this area is gonna be important to me anymore. If this candle can close one tick above that candle, above that high, I will take my buy from this order block. If it can close above that line, one tick above that line, tap to this line, I'll go for the buy. Stop loss will be below this low. So something like this here, something like that. But it has to close one tick above that line. And obviously it has to happen by that specific candle. And my target will be, I think I'll here, like make it there, 25 and something like that. After 11:30, I should not go for the trade, but I will try this one. By depending on this candle close. If it doesn't close out that line, I am not going to take any other entry in this morning session. It was not an high probable entry to me. The reason was the market structure shift over here. Okay, it didn't close, so I'm not going to take that buy. But here, you can see that market has made a swing high, then another swing high, fall, then shifted the market. So in between this swing high, it has made another swing. It's not exact swing high for shifting market structure, but some kind of fall, high, fall, high, fall, high, something like that. I don't like these things. I don't really like it. After 11:30, I really don't go for the trade. Basically, I don't go for it. But I really would love to take a short here. It should be something like clean. Okay, very clean, something like here. After taking that liquidity, a very nice market structure shift, immediate market structure shift, something like that. Didn't happen here. Now to take the entry from this candle, which is here, is little risky, but I'll go for it. This is my order block. So if it close one tick above that line and tap to this line, I'll go for that buy. If it doesn't close above that line, I'm not going to take it. And if it doesn't create that setup right now, my trading is done. For the morning session, it's done. I need to retest this order block. So my entry will be here. If it doesn't come, it's okay. I'll just let it go. The stop loss is going to be below this order block. And target, I'll just keep it there. If it doesn't take me, it's okay. I'll just let this go. It's not a high probability, by the way. I'm just taking that order block, which is called, in other word, it is called like turtle soup order block, something like that. I believe that it will take me. If it doesn't take me, I'm okay with that. Just 9 handle stop loss, just 9 handle stop loss. Okay, so in the morning session, after getting some profit, if I take a loss of 9 or 10 handle, 12 handle, it's okay for me. So let's see if it can take me. If it doesn't take me, I'm okay with that. Not going to chase it. I have to give it a shot. Okay, now I'm in the entry. This stop loss is one tick below that order block. I will go for the partial. Actually, let me check it where it is going to be the partial. If this is my entry, I'll take a partial to this rejection block. So 18 handle, I'll try to take a partial to this 18 handle. I have to take a partial, so I'm just putting it to the rejection block because I have to take a partial order block. And as you can see, my stop loss is very small, just 9 handle stop loss here, 9 handle 3 tick or something like that. So even if it reach until this area, I'll get 1:2, something like that. I'm okay with that. After 11:30, I shouldn't go for this, but I really wouldn't wanted to give it a shot. Well, I'm not going to hold it until this area. I'll take the partial here to the low of this gap until here. So 13 handle. Until this area, I'll take a short, just 13 handle. And then I'll see if it can reach until this buy side liquidity. I believe that it will keep going higher, but I don't want to hold it as it is the launch macro. That is why I'm not going to hold it. So if it can give me the partial a bit. Okay, partial should be taken. I don't know why it didn't close. It should be taken. You can see it went above that line here. It went above that line. Maybe because of the spread or something. Maybe. Okay, there is the partial. After taking the partial, going to put my stop loss to the break even, and we'll try to see if it can give me my full profit over here, which is over here around this area. Make it 25 handle. Okay, just make it 25 handle. 4 5. Yeah, just make it 25 handle. But stop loss should be at the break even. I'll just put it at the break even because it can stop the market and send the market lower. I don't want to take that risk, so I put my stop loss to the break even. A small trade for 13 handles, something like that, and then 25 handles, say. Didn't want to take the risk until the rejection block because this last parallel cap can stop the market and send it lower. The way it has been reacted over there, it can be respected. This is the gap. If market failed to close this gap by this specific candle, it will hit my target profit, that's for sure. But if it close 100%, as you can see, it has been closed, so it can spend a lot of time over here before going higher. A very small scalp, okay, so it's not something very interesting, something like that. No, it's not something like that. It's very small trade, that's all. Scalp. Okay, so after taking the partial, got stopped out. Took the partial for 13 handle and get stopped out. Yeah, that's all. I mean, after 11:30, it's really low probability to me to trade, but I just wanted to give it a shot. Okay, just that's why I tried this one. I believe that it will keep going higher. So in PM session, if you ask me what is my bias is still bullish, at least until this buy side liquidity. I will be keep looking for buy run. If and only if there is a bearish gap from 15-minute chart and that bearish gap is holding the market, maybe then I will think about the sell. Otherwise, I'm not interested to think about the sell. I believe that this will be taken. This will be taken by today. Okay, at least this one. I don't know about that one, but this will be taken by today. That is my expectation for today. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, for being over here. I guess everyone will have a good day. Don't try to overtrade, and if you are looking for sell, please keep thinking about sell because I don't want to ruin your trading day. I really don't want to do that. I just told what is in my mind. In my mind, I'm only interested to look for buy. I believe this will keep going higher. I feel my stop loss little faster, I guess, whatever it is. But yeah, we'll see. Thank you, Ray, for writing boom, man. I can see that nobody write down boom because this is a partial. Nobody should write the boom. But it is good, right? 9 handle for 13 handle. Not bad. I believe it will go higher. I trail my stop loss too fast. It's my problem. But it will take this buy side. See these clean highs here? This high and that high. That's a clean high. Just remember what did I say about the clean high? What did I tell you about the clean high? See this clean high? Market never leave this type of clean highs. Never ever. And whenever I see this type of clean highs, it built my confidence that okay, market is going for that clean highs. So that is why it was my target area over there. Whatever, yeah, whatever it is. Okay. Thank you. Okay, Jeep Gion. Now I got some more booms. Thank you, guys. And yeah, I just passed Forex Pro Firm account on gold. Congratulations, Jaman. I really appreciate that, man. Boom, boom. Thank you. Thank you, guys, for being over here. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, cheers.